Hi friends, today I'm going to speak about Chinnamastā and what basically she represents because I've observed that a lot of people fear Chinnamastā or Chinnamastā Mata. She's one of the 10 Mahavidyas and she represents our sexual desire, our urge, our needs, our desire to procreate. Okay, and she is the epitome of strength that helps in annihilating all the desires and qualities and the needs which is creating a hindrance for the spirit to look inside. Okay, to she is the power, the energy that drives the mind away from the flesh and back to the inner self. Okay, so if you've seen Chinnamastā standing on Kāma and Rati, and she represents the power to overcome the sexual desire. Okay, so Rati is all about sexual pleasure. Now, a lot of people might argue with me that sex is required for procreation and like it is like a necessity to the body. So then why does one has to work on their sexual desire? Coming to that, okay, I'm going to come to that. But then if you already are aware a little bit of Tantra, then there is this one Bhairavi Tantra also, which when you're made to practice all the 112 meditations of Vikram Bhairav, and it also has a process where you are allowed, or rather you do all these sexual kriyas, but you're not supposed to come, you're not supposed to orgasm. Reason being is you are transmuting the sexual energy, the sexual pranic energy to heal your body parts. It is like transmuting that energy back to the Sahasrara and from the Sahasrara again back to the Muladhara. So, it is important to hold and suppress this sexual energy partially and to drive your mind where you are in full control of yourself, where desire is not playing with you, but you are playing with your desire. It is like creating a perfect balance where you need this desire to perfectly manifest a Brahman, but at the same time, this desire is also not de-manifesting anything which is beyond your spirit and mind. So, Chinnamastā interpretation is her relationship with Rati and Kāma. Rati being the sexual pleasure and Kāma being the sexual desire. So when she is on top of Rati and Kāma and she's actually copulating with Shiva, the two Dakinis, Dakini and Vamini, coming out of her own body. When she's in coitus, these two energies are coming out in the form of manifestation. And then to feed that manifestation that she has created, she is annihilating her head. So in a few representations and interpretations, these three bloodstreams which is coming from Mata's head represents the three nadis. The Pingla Nadi, the Ida Nadi and the Sushumna Nadi, which she is feeding to herself as well. And also at the same time, it represents the three qualities that we hold in ourselves. From the Tamasic quality to the Rajas and to the Sattvic. So we are a combination of all these three. Chinnamastā, the other interpretation would be she also represents the cosmic dimension where you reside, because with every dimension or the cosmic dimension takes birth is through divine desire. Okay, it takes the copulative act to represent the divine creation or the capacity. In Tantra, in the Taittiriyopanishad also, it is mentioned that the Brahman is seeing itself as one. That we all know Brahman is one. We are all Brahman, okay? But the Brahman has a desire to fragment itself and propagate as multiple Brahmans, which is called as bahu, syam, prajayeyeti, okay, 261. If at all you go and read it, okay. And in connection to this, this this Kāma, this desire, is also identified as that, single cause of the entire cosmic manifestation, okay. And thus the Divine Mother here, she is representing the absolute power and the Shakti to set herself free from all cosmic manifestations. So here she has the right to choose the manifestation and demanifestation within herself. So just imagine a Brahman which is singular is getting fragmented into multiple creativity. A mother has the ability to create a balance and to create or suppress that energy of creation. Had it been that, she would have gone ruthless, or she would have not been able to overcome her desire to procreate, the world would have been so imbalanced. So sometimes the desire that we hold in our mind makes us suffer so much internally, so much so that we lose the touch of our own soul and we get dispersed. So having said that, if at all you're able to find the balance in your desire, you will be able to create the manifestations of the Brahman which is needed for your soul. And at the same time, you would be able to demanifest everything which is not required for the mind to go inward. So Chinnamastā represents that. Now, if I have to say, if I go by the book, so each and every action of Ma Chinnamastā here is trying to represent how the sexual desire can actually be converted into the best of cosmic creation without getting engulfed and being lustful, or without getting into the trap of it. So this desire can be converted into something really constructive, into the power of procreation, into the power of newer energies, which Ma Chinnamastā generates to her quarters, which is Vamika and Dakini. And these two energies, they are also representing the two forms of Devi herself. So when Ma Chinnamastā is procreating, she is creating new to Brahman in her own new manifested creation with newer forms of energies, with her form of energies, with an equal power to be able to overcome and withstand extreme desire. So she not only represents sexual energy, which is the energy that you have in your body to take you to the next level of procreation, but she's also here to make us understand that you should have the power to work on your sexual desire as per your own cosmic manifestation, and it should not in reverse manifest you to a level of like going lower in your frequency. Hence, Ma Chinnamastā also represents Ketu here, because she's the highest form of spiritual energy that you require in your body to attain the spiritual upliftment, to be able to see things very clearly, and also attach yourself to the divinity. Only when you overcome your desire and only understand the desire that is required for your spiritual upliftment and for the release of your of your cosmic Brahman manifestation, the Brahman which has manifested you here. That is what is Ketu all about, and that is exactly what Chinnamastā also represents.